Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on version 1.1. I am an old guy gaming, and this is the Getting Started tutorial series. All right, we're picking up pretty much right where we left off. I haven't gone much further than I told you from before. It's only been, I don't know, 15-20 seconds, as a matter of fact. And I thought I'd come down to the Antarctic Circle, what we're going to call it, because down here you can find these arachnid guys. These are really scary looking, you know, half scorpion, half ant, half praying mantis dudes. But if you kill them, you get 2,520 XP. So these guys can be a really, really good way to level if you find them. But you know, be careful, because they definitely are dangerous, and they will attack you on sight. But really, really good XP and relatively easy to kill. Now, notice that in the upper right-hand corner, you see the red exclamation point. That's telling me, hey, you are in a dangerous environment right now. The temperature here near the South Pole is 23 degrees Fahrenheit, which is far below what our suit is able to keep us safe at. So our body temperature is dropping. If you look to the right, the smaller number, the 75 degrees Fahrenheit, that is my body temperature, and it just dropped to 73. Once it gets down to 60 degrees, I believe it is, we're going to start having cold problems, hypothermia types of cold problems, and potential frostbite cold types of problems. And if we let that continue on, it'll just progressively get worse until it'll kill us. We're safe, of course, inside of our cockpit, but I just wanted to demonstrate to you how things work when you're in a hostile environment in terms of the weather and so forth. Okay, so yeah, if you come down to the pole here, there's just a really small strip, as you can see, with these trees and stuff, and if you just kind of cruise along, you'll find critters that you can kill. This is called a slime, and you can kill him too. But we only got 544 XP for him, so it's really those ant slash scorpion slash praying mantis thingamadoodles. They're generally called arachnids, I think, that you want to be killing if you want to come down here and get some XP and get some meat and that sort of thing. Okay, here's some more right here. Yeah, they're called arachnids. They're actually stupidly easy to kill for the amount of XP that you get from them, so it's potentially just a little bit maybe unbalanced. But you know, what the hell, right? Good XP. Okay, so we are continuing our endeavor here to uncover the planet. What we could do, though, is we could squirt back up to the Talon here, and they have this bazaar, and that's where we could get the seedlings from them. How close are we to with rep on them, guys? We're really close. Well, no, I guess we're not really close. Excuse me. We still have another quest and a few more predator kills before we're going to get in good with them. Okay, this is called an oviraptor. The oviraptor is a neutral critter. He will not attack you if you do not attack him. But, of course, if you do attack him, he will come after you. So I'm not going to kill them. They don't give us a ton of XP. They give you a decent amount of meat and eggs, but we can get that stuff, from other things. So we're just going to leave them guys alone. I believe they are considered predators, for the quest for the Talon, though. So keep that in mind. So we're just kind of squirting along here. Let's work our scanner. Okay, we've got a new resource up here. Let's go see what that is. We're in the tundra biome here too, which is a new biome that I don't think we've been in yet. So it's kind of cool. Some more oviraptors. So it looks like the resource is on the other side of this mountain. So let's kind of squirt up this way. Whoa. All right, press and hold the O key to straighten up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, let's get There we go. You can climb mountains pretty good with hover vessels. You just have to, make sure your nose is up far enough. And they'll scooch up mountains pretty good, provided they're not overloaded, or are weighed down. So we're at the top of this very high mountain, and it's 17 degrees Fahrenheit outside here, so very, very cold, which is to be expected. All right, where did that resource go? There it is, right down there. Let's go see what that is. Glide on down. It's copper deposit. Okay, cool. All right, we've got a rocket drone up here ahead. Our weapons have a range of 167 meters. The drone is 700 meters out. So if we're going to kill this guy, we're going to have to close with him. And he looks like he might be guarding the iron deposit, perhaps. The thing that kind of irritates me about the game, it's just a minor irritation, is that the Polaris and the Talon don't patrol their own territory when it comes to the Xerax. They just let him come in and, mess things up and be jackasses. Okay, so we killed him. I'm pretty sure the Xerax didn't appreciate us doing that, but screw those guys. They already attacked us anyways. Okay, we've got something hostile. That's a spider. A bunch of spiders. Come here, you little son of a bitch. Okay. Now, just like we've learned with mining, you can also loot stuff with your drone. Certain things anyways. So any critter that you kill or creature, you can loot with your drone. You can also loot enemy drones with your drone. Oh, nice. We got a flux coil. That's a really valuable component and an expensive one to make, too. Got some rockets and some fuel off of that guy. And, for the same reason as before, it's just a little safer. Did we already loot this one? Yeah, it's just a little safer to do this. So that way I can loot these guys without another spider, for example, sneaking up behind us and biting us in the ass. Alright, nice. So, since we're in Talon territory, in fact, we're very close to where we mined that Promethium earlier, let's go ahead and pay them a visit. We're going to pay a little bit more because we're still neutral with them, but it's not going to be that expensive anyway. And I want to get those fruit sprouts so we can get going on our base. This is a savanna biome, by the way, so kind of cool. So we want to go to their bazaar. Here's another FYI thing. Notice that there's a Talon farm here, or I guess it's a village. They've got a lot of produce. I could go pick that produce. I'm going to piss them off. They might even start firing on me, but if I didn't care about rep from the Talon, I could just go jack all their veggies to start my farm. In this series, we do care. We don't want to piss them off, so we're not going to do that. But it is an option for you if you don't give a shit. Okay, so here's the bazaar. Are we going to find a vendor here? I think we will. Looks like the grass is kind of growing into the POI. That's a problem that I've noticed with version 1 and N1.1 that they need to fix. Okay, so we do have crickets around. I don't want to kill them because I think we'll take a rep hit at this point, so let's just be careful of them. And yeah, see, this is a wild cricket and he could attack us. And the AI probably won't take that into account that we're defending ourselves. So we need to be careful. Stay away from me, Cricket. You son of a... See if we can lead him away. Come on, come on. Alright, well, I think our vendor's this guy over here. Cricket's making me nervous as hell. Can we reach him? Okay. So, what we want to buy are space oranges. They give a crop yield of 8. They take a while to mature, quite a while in fact, but you get 8. We only have 2 options for fruit. We have space oranges or we have parathines, which are basically pears. So pears take 90 minutes to mature and they only give us 4. Whereas, again, the space oranges take 135 but double. So that's what we want. They're going to charge us 70 for that, but that's okay. I mean, we've got plenty of money to buy that. We would have gotten a better price from them if we were friendly, but we're not, and we're just not going to wait for it. So, let's see. We want to buy 4 of these plants, I believe. Or sprouts. And that should give us everything we need to do our ration production. They have all of the other, types of sprouts and seeds here as well. And if you have the bank, you can buy food from them too. So the Dino Stew Royal is generally the best food in the game. It gives you the most food, I think. What does fruit pie give us? Yeah, pumpkin cookie, waffles, ratatouille, cereals. They don't have pizza. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Dino Stools is the best food in the game. Well, I should say best fresh food in the game. The rations are the actual best food, which I don't think we can buy those from them. So let's just buy one of those because we can. Might as well get something good to eat for a change, right? We've been eating Cliff Bars all this time. And, yeah, I think that's all we need from them because we found enough sprouts while we were out and about. I'm sorry, buds when we were out and about to make the sprouts that we need. And we found enough spice, I think, to make all the spice that we need, so we should be in good shape. We should be in good shape. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, no, we're not going to... Oh, get away from me, Cricket. You son of a... Yeah, they need to fix this grass issue. And, this is a new issue, too. It didn't, used to be this way. I think it started maybe with one of the Alpha 12 versions, but they obviously haven't fixed it so far in 1.1, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. Alright guys, so we have accomplished our current objective, which was to find fruit. We have everything we need now to make rations. We did not find, however, the Elder's Tomb, which we don't technically need to now, but it would be kind of fun to do it. So what I think I'm going to do is just kind of, since we're out and about anyway, and I want to give my garden a little bit more time to mature, let's just continue uncovering, more territory on the planet and see what's there. And we'll probably just do this, time-lapse montage style. All right, let's do it. Okay, pest control just became available to us, and we actually have some pests, some raptors here we could kill. So let's do that now. So we're going to go into our PDA, we're going to go to Talon, and we're going to activate pest control. This is the one where we have to kill 10 predators. We want to, ultimately, you want to get to honored rep with the factions if you care about getting rep with them. Plus, we'll get more money too by doing this. Whoops. And meat and XP. Okay, there were more raptors besides just that guy. Where the hell did they go? Oh, they're harassing the lizard mules. That's where they are. Wait, are they? I thought I saw them over here a second ago. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, we hit level 13. And I'm having some problems with my guns not firing. And if that happens, that usually means that you're over CPU, though we're not. So, I wonder why that's happening. They're misfiring a couple of times. Could be because I have them so close, back, and there might be a little interference when I'm strafing. Not sure about that. But if you do, if you do find yourself in a situation where your guns don't seem to be firing properly, the very first thing you should check is your CPU, because you might be over CPU. That isn't our particular case. What I think the problem is in our particular case is I think that the guns, because of where they're positioned, they're right up against the cockpit, and they're also back behind. And so when we're strafing, in particular, the gun doesn't want to fire because we might actually run into the bullets, if that makes sense. I don't know that for sure, but that's kind of my guess as to what might be happening with that. I think we got everybody. We might have missed one or two, but it's not a big deal. Getting lots of meat. Okay, so we finished the Talon quest. We got another 500 credits and another whatever, how much rep we get for that. And some meat and XP to boot. Yeah, see there, if I hold still, they fire okay, and I'm almost positive that's what our problem is that we're just, they're just too close to the cockpit and they're too far back. So they're not firing because they don't want to fire on our own vessel and damage it. Come here, you bastard. I'm doing Shift F this time to auto loot these guys. I should have been doing it all along, but sometimes I forget to. Alright, so that takes care of that, and we got a little more XP, a little more meat out of the deal. Where are we at in terms of our level? We're level 13. 19% of the way through 13. Okay, that's good. Level 15 is an important level to hit. It's kind of like one of the milestone levels. Because... well, 12 is too, I guess. Yeah, 12 is too. So we actually, in terms of our unlock... what we can unlock. Sorry, my brain is just not working today. We can now actually learn the furnace and the deconstructor, but we're not going to worry, and the advanced constructor. These are really important machines to have. This one especially, but they're also kind of expensive to make. So, following the same process that we have done all along, we're not going to spend points on stuff until we're actually ready to make it. One thing I will probably do though, when we get home, is I'll probably learn the medical devices, and then that will allow us to create medical stations which can heal us, both heal our health and heal any diseases that we might come across. So, yeah, so level 12, level 15 is a very important level to get to, though, because, look, it unlocks all of these tier 2 weapons, like the rocket launcher and the pulse rifle and that sort of thing, the shotgun. So that's always a level that I'd like to get to as soon as possible. Anyway, all right, let's keep going here. We are going southwest-ish. So I set this bookmark to remove itself when I get to it, and so you saw that it just disappeared. That way I don't have to go in and remove it later. So always a good idea to use that for temporary bookmarks. Now here's another thing. The scanner will not pick up anything directly on the other side of the meridian here, because technically, remember, we talked about this several episodes ago, this is actually really more of a flat map, and the other side of this meridian is all the way on the other end of the map. So we have to actually cross it first before the scanner will pick anything up on the other side of it. So let's just get across it here. I could continue killing raptors and spiders and that sort of thing as I go along, but I'm not going to do that at this point. Okay, so we should be across now. Now if we squirt this... okay, we just found some kind of an alien facility. Let's go see what that is. This is a dust bowl biome. 2 alien facilities. Or something. POIs. Ah, okay, this is the irradiated biome. Okay, so... I wonder... Let's very cautiously go into this biome and see if we can tell what this POI is. I wonder if it's actually got defenses. Ooh, that's an assassin there. He's nasty. And they recently added the assassins to the Creel faction, which is the second kind of potentially anyways hostile alien faction in the game. And one of the things that I don't like about them doing that is that this guy is hostile. He's aggressive. He will attack us, and so we have to we'll have to defend ourselves against him, and in the process we're going to get bad rep with the Creel. So I don't like the fact that the game forces us to get bad rep just because we're defending ourselves. Oh, I know what this place is. Okay, this is an unknown structure. Okay, cool. We could go ahead and try and loot this place. Come on, knock it off. Knock it off. This structure has a... I'm stuck on something. What the hell am I stuck on? This place has I think it's either a rare or a very rare loot crate inside of it. And it usually has some pretty good stuff. So let's go ahead and do it. So this is the door, and what we're going to do is we're going to blow the door. But the way that the game works in terms of POIs, enemy POIs, is that it has inside of it what are called enemy spawners or NPC spawners. They are special invisible blocks that you can't see. And what they will do is when your character gets within a certain range of those spawners, I'm not sure what it is, but it's usually, you know, it's probably something like 10, 15 meters or something like that. It will spawn enemies. And you can't set it off with your drone. You can only set it off with your actual player. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of cheese this a little bit. We're going to go in there and activate the spawner, and then we're going to run back to our vessel and use our Gatling guns to kill these guys. Or maybe we'll try and kill them with a shotgun. I don't know. But these things that we're going to activate, they're called nightmares or abominations or something like that. And they are no joke. They're not super hard to kill, but the problem with them is that if they tag you, you have a high probability of getting a nasty disease. So anyway, let's go ahead and deal with them first. We got to get them out of the way. Okay, here they are. So he's actually fairly tough, but my guns aren't working that well either. Okay, so we killed the assassin in the nightmare. Abomination. They used to be called nightmares, but now they're abomination. We can get parts off of them for medical stuff. This is the assassin here. He's in a scary looking mofo, man. And he's got some good medical parts too. We can't really tell because this thing is upside down, but if you look at it, it kind of looks like almost a stitched together chimera kind of creature. And in his belly, he's actually got a mouth in his belly with teeth. It's just really gross. The guy is a sick son of a bitch. And yeah, you don't want him to touch you if all possible. He'll do pretty significant physical damage, but more importantly, he can inflict you with diseases that you don't want to get. Okay, I think that's it for the spawner. Oh no! Shit, shit! Okay, we got a good shotgun shot off on him. He's only level 1 too. I think it's so disgusting. Is that it? Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's connect to our ore and wood controller, and then this is a rare alien container. It says that in the tooltip. And look at that. Oh, nice, guys. We got a tier 2 multi-tool. That was worth the price of admission. We got some nice med packs and some sathium and neodymium ingots. So yeah, definitely worth coming in here and doing this, especially at this stage in the game for our T2, because I don't know if you guys saw a few episodes ago when we were building the base, I spawned in a tier 2 multi-tool to demonstrate some things, and this is a much, much better tool than even the tier 1. So that was worth the price of admission right there. Did we loot this bastard? No, we didn't. Okay, let's get back in because we are taking radiation. We are in an irradiated biome after all. I saw a resource over here. It's probably promethium. Let's go check that out. And then we have some more alien POIs too that we could potentially look at. There's 2 resources over here. Man, I'm stoked that we found that T2 multi-tool. That's such a nice find. This radiated biome is a lot bigger than the one that we were at a few episodes ago looking for cobalt. Okay, so we found the unknown artifact. This POI is pretty easy to do if you have a small vessel. But without a small vessel, it can actually be quite a challenge. Let's just look at it really quick here. I want to make sure I'm standing on top of here so nothing comes along and try to eat me. But the core is right here. So if you have a small vessel, you can just kind of get up here with your small vessel, point your guns in there, and you can just blow the core up. And then the loot crate is right here. We can't access the loot crate with our drone when there is a core in the base. And we can't attack the core with our drone either. The game doesn't let us do that because that would be too cheaty, apparently. If there was not a core in here, what I could do is I could destroy this with my drone and then loot the contents after it was destroyed. But I can't do that when the core is in place because the enemy core essentially makes this building invulnerable, or at least very, very hard to break any blocks. So if we went up there on foot with our jetpack, so if we jumped up here, it's going to spawn probably some more of those nightmares. And, you know, then we have a very small enclosed place to try and fight them, and it's pretty risky to do. So I don't think we'll do that now, but we could come back here maybe later once we get a small vessel built. Okay. I am aware of my body radiation, but we're still only at 0.1, so we're fine for the moment. And even if we did get really bad, I've got anti-radiation pills, so we're fine. There's a promethium stone, but again, I'm not going to worry about that stuff for now, guys, because we aren't desperate for it. I just want to keep things moving here for the tutorial. So we have a couple of resource deposits that I wanted to map out, and then looks like we have another unknown structure here. Let's go ahead and do this one because this one's pretty easy to do. So we'll find the door just like we did before. Looks like it's on the other side. Yeah, I do need to redo the guns on this thing. Oh no, this is the one we already did. Duh. Never mind. We went the wrong direction. I was wondering why I couldn't see the resource deposits too. Well, now we know. There's another alien structure just right up here. Let's see what it is. Okay, so this is a new unknown structure. So let's go ahead and do it as well. So we'll pretty much follow the same tactic here. We will get our shotgun ready though. Hola! Oh shit! Okay, so that's actually a legacy assassin, so we didn't take a Creel rep hit for killing him. Thought I heard footsteps over there. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but headshots do matter in this game. So whenever possible, try and get a headshot. We might get another spawn. Yep, I figured we did. I could kill these guys with my hand weapon. We'd probably get hit a couple times, but I don't want diseases because the assassins will also give you diseases. And B, I'm just used to playing the game on the hardest settings, and these guys are a lot harder to kill on the hard settings. They're bullet sponges. So, you know, I'm just kind of using my hard mode tactics here. All right, let's see what we got in this one. This is also a rare. Oh, nice. A T2 pulse rifle, titanium rods. This is some good loot, you guys, and a backup multi-tool. Tech 2 multi-tool, I should say. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So let's put this stuff in here. You need titanium for, you know, a lot of the mid-level things. We're going to put this pulse rifle in place of our T1 assault rifle. That is a major, major upgrade from this. Really nice find. So the pulse rifle is basically a very high rate of fire automatic weapon. It does buck a lot, you know, so you're generally gonna, you know, want to use controlled burst kind of thing, you know. But it's a really good weapon. Probably the best handheld projectile weapon. When I say projectile weapon, I mean, you know, using this type of ammo in the game. So really good. Okay, yeah, that was worth the price of admission. So let's see, we've got we still have those resources that we want to uncover, so let's go check those out now. Gold deposit. Awesome. Let's hit that now. Gold, we need gold primarily in that very early game to make ourselves what's called an EVA boost. And you need the EVA boost to go into space. What it does essentially is it protects you from extreme cold. However, it has a pretty significant drawback, and that is that it reduces your armor rating by a lot. So you don't want to wear it all of the time. Let's make sure we're on resource drill, and we can actually see the nugget down there, so let's just kind of go straight down and then we'll go sideways over to it. We've got 13 gold ore. That's enough to make 20 ingots and then have a little bit left over. Let's get our filler tool out and let's fill in the holes so we don't fall inside of it later on, at a later date. Not that we're going to be walking around on foot in this biome, but it's just a good practice to do that. Okay, cool. Okay, good. We found another medium promethium deposit. Man, guys, we are in good shape for promethium on this planet. With these, we found 3 medium deposits now. It's amazing. That's just an assassin and another small. This is a small promo deposit. Okay, cool. So we've got lots of promethium on this planet to get us well into mid-game. So that's good. All right, so let's see. That's something else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scooch up through here, kind of get most of this uncovered, and then head back to the base so that we can get our garden replanted for ration production. Then there's still all of this area that needs to be uncovered at some point too, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that quite right now. So let's go ahead and do, say, a go here-ish marker. Go here-ish. Should probably put a hyphen there, huh? Go here-ish. And, yeah, let's keep moving. This POI here is actually used in the storyline. So I'm not going to do anything with it, and there actually isn't any loot inside of it anyway. But you will come to this if you follow the storyline tutorial. All right, let's see, where are we at? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and scooch up north. Actually, I would like to find out what these Talon buildings are. So let's get close enough to where we can do that, and then we're gonna head north and back up to our base. That's peculiar. Almost looks like it's maybe a windmill or something. Hey, cut that out. Stupid spiders. Okay. This monument structure is also used in the storyline quests, so we won't be messing with that right now. Okay, we are home. So let's go on inside. And press F4 for the wireless menu. We'll access the HV on this side and transfer stuff over to the base. So basically I want all that moved over because we're not going to keep our HV on while we're at the base. Oh, we need to deposit those coins. So let's put that in our own inventory for the moment. And let's see. Yeah, we got 11 buds. We got 6 spice. We've got the space oranges that we can plant straight up. And so I think we have everything we need to get our garden set up for ration production. Let's also go back to the HV and go to the overflow box. And in here is all of our extra loot that we got. So let's just put all of this. That I would like also to go in my own player inventory. We'll put all the rest of this in here. These three, actually these things should go in the input now that I think about it. So let's go input. And we'll put this in our own player inventory. That's a detox kit. It's basically a big health kit, but it also fixes all those other ailments that we could potentially get. Alright, so that should unload the HV. Let's go back to our inventory on that side. Let's look at our farm now. Okay, so the pumpkins are still growing. Looks like the corn's done. And the wheat is still growing. The tomatoes are done again too. Okay, so I'm going to connect to my base fridge. Oh, one really important thing about the multi-tool, when you find a multi-tool in a POI like we did, it will come with a full charge. So right now, do you see where it says 250 out of 4? So it already has a full charge. That's really useful, especially for the very early game, because you might find a multi-tool before you actually find Promethium, because remember, you need the Promethium to make the charges for it. So that's a nice little touch. Okay, let's pick the tomatoes here. And we might as well pick the corn to get the grain off of those guys. And we're still waiting for the spice and the pumpkins to mature. So when and we'll probably let the wheat mature one more time too. But when these pumpkins and the spice that are currently planted mature, we will harvest them, and then we're going to completely redo the garden for rations. But we might as well let these, produce at least one crop first, since we went to the trouble to plant them. And here's what we want to do now. We want to... I'm going to dedicate 3 of the 4 sections here to ration production, and then the 4th one will kind of plant some miscellaneous things, like some mushrooms and some sweetener, and some... maybe we'll leave a couple grain plants and stuff like that. So the ratio for rations now, and this has changed, is you essentially want to have 3 spice plants, 3 pumpkin plants, 2 buds, and 1 fruit, 1 space orange specifically. And out of that, that section will produce enough produce to make 1.5 rations. Right? So if you have 2 sections, when I say sections, I mean 3 by 3 sections with those plants, then you can make 3 rations per harvest. We're going to have 3 sections dedicated to that, so that means we're going to be able to make 4.5 rations per harvest. And then we want to save the 4th section, like I said, for other things, other types of crops that we need for medical and potentially other dishes that we might want to make. Okay, so that's the plan here. And so right now we have We've got all the space oranges. In fact, I got 4 of those. We actually only needed 3. I should have probably only bought 3. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's only 70 coins, so it's not like we were out a lot of money. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and deposit our coins here. Okay. So we've got the space oranges. For the spice, we want a total of 9 spice plants. We have 4 now, so we need 5 more spice plants. So let's do that first. We'll just do this step by step. So we in order to make 5 more, we need to queue up 3 of these, which is actually going to make 6. But remember, it makes 2 per hit. Okay, so that'll take care of our spice. We're going to need a total of 9 pumpkin plants, and we have 5 currently. So we need to make 4 more of those. What? Which is only 2 more. Because it makes 2 per. Okay. And then lastly, we need 6 bud plants altogether. So that means we need to make 3 of the big alien flower sprout, which makes buds for us. Okay, and I think that'll give us everything that we need then to make to set up the 3 of 4 sections for ration production. Now we're also going to want to plant 1 or 2 plots of mushrooms. We're going to want to plant 1 or 2 plots of alien honey. We have our aloe already, and we're going to keep those aloe plants. We have 3 of those, right? So yeah, we'll keep 3 of those. Let's do maybe 2 honeys and 2 mushrooms, and then we'll keep 2 of our corn plants in the 4th section. I'm not really too worried about, the stimulant, that sort of thing right now. We don't really need to plant fiber plants because, we can get that from trees easily. Same thing for the AHAX plant. This will give us plant protein, but we're going to have a surplus of vegetables, and vegetables can be turned in or converted to plant protein from the food processor. So we don't really need to plant protein directly. And what is this? Eggplant. Oh, that also just gives vegetables. So yeah, I think that'll set us up good. The only thing we would be missing now from our farm, it would be like the stimulant, but here again, I'm just not really too concerned about that. I don't use the stimulant very much in this game. It's not that it isn't useful, I just don't think it's greatly useful, in my opinion. Okay. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up this episode now. I'm going to wait for this next harvest to ripen and then pick it. And then at that point, I'll rearrange the garden according to everything that I just explained. And then I'll show it to you when we start the next episode, the finished result of that. The plan for the next episode, though, is that we're going to go ahead and get started by first setting up our pad, our landing pad out here. And I think we've done most everything else we needed to do to lead up to doing some building. So the plan for that is we're going to I have a couple of ideas in mind, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. So that's all I'm going to say right now. But we will have a plan. When I decide exactly how I'm going to execute that plan, I will let you know what it is. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. Don't forget that the table of contents for the entire series you can find in the description of each video. And I am also, as a work in progress, working on indexing each video, but that does take a long time. And I want to finish the series, the actual videos themselves first, before I finish the indexing. So the indexing will come later. It is complete all the way up to part 6, though. That's it. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.